AI videos have made some massive leaps lately, but can they be used to produce an actual film? I made or tried to make an actual movie scene using all of the best AI image models to show you which ones stand up to real world use. And I'll tell you right now, one of the most expensive models performed horribly. Step 1, I hopped on Artlist. Artlist was kind enough to sponsor this video because they have all of the best AI image and video generation models in one place. So here I was able to test Kling 3, Veo3.1, Sora 2 Pro, WAN 2.6, and Grok Imagine. We're still waiting for ByteDance to release Seedance 2.0 worldwide, so I held off on that one for now, but Artlist will have that when it releases, and if you want to see my full review of that new model when it drops, definitely subscribe and turn on the bell because that model is going to be a game changer. I'm about to dive into the first test, but first I want to explain how this is going to go. Shot number 1 is a pure text-to-video prompt to test the model's inherent image quality and prompt understanding. This one also has some dialogue off screen. The rest of the shots are created from start frames using Nano Banana Pro because that's how we typically get the best quality. Shot 2 will test complex physics and elements entering from off screen. Shot 3 will test camera control prompt adherence. Shot 4 will test dialogue and complex lighting. Shot 5 will test censorship and movement. And shot 6 will tie it all together. Okay, let's check out shot number 1. This is a pretty complex prompt and I've thrown in a number of roadblocks for the models to kind of trip over here. Pause the screen here if you want to read the whole thing. But the key things that I care about with this prompt are, does the audio in the video sound natural? Is the scene lit and framed well? And there's one more key test that I'll point out after we've watched the results.
Our leading theory is that it's asteroid damage. We just need you to confirm that for us, Tom.
Copy that.
Our leading theory is that it's asteroid damage. We just need you to confirm that for us, Tom.
Copy that.
Yeah, everything's nominal on the orbit pass. No anomalies detected. Just another day in the life of Earth's most boring space ops. Tell me if anything pops up, but I'll be here spinning this pencil until then.
Our leading theory is that it's asteroid damage. We just need you to confirm that for us, Tom. Copy that.
Our leading theory is that it's asteroid damage. We just need you to confirm that for us, Tom.
Copy that.
All right, clearly there are some models that performed way better than the other ones. Veo was technically okay, but I don't really like the over-sharpened look to it, and I think the lighting is just really ugly. Grok Imagine looked a little bit better lighting-wise, but the control room layout makes no sense here, and the audio is pretty bad. WAN 2.6 is just horrific in every way. Sora 2, on the other hand, looks really good, almost straight out of a movie, but the definition is noticeably low and the music that it added is kind of obnoxious. It's really loud. I think my favorite is Kling 3.0. This one looks pretty dang good and it also sounds very natural. It's not perfect though. My super tricky request in the prompt was to have this guy twirling a pencil. And this detail looks pretty awkward here. But nevertheless, it's definitely better than the other models in every other respect, so I have to give the win to Kling on this one. Now for shot 2. Remember, this is a start frame prompt. I have asked the astronaut to explore the damaged space station and have an object float in from off screen. Grok Imagine looks pretty good overall. We've got the rubber ducky coming in and all of the background debris and sparks look pretty good, as does the movement of the astronaut, but I don't really like that it got rid of the reflection in the helmet. That's a problem. Veo3.1 on the other hand kept the reflection intact, but all of the sparks and debris floating around look really weird and artifacted. WAN 2.6 looks, it looks okay. It's kind of bad, but it did get a lot of the details right. The rubber duck is just huge here. Now let's check out Sora 2. It just completely ignored the prompt. It doesn't even use the image that I put in as the exact start frame, which is really weird. After a strong first shot, Sora 2 has already become pretty much unusable in a film edit, which is not really what I was expecting because it still costs a lot of credits. That leaves Kling 3. This shot is practically perfect. I mean, the only thing that I might nitpick here is that the American flag is kind of messed up. It's a little wrong on his right shoulder. But other than that, Kling wins again. Now I'm gonna show shots 3 and 4 together. You'll see why, it makes sense. Shot 3 is supposed to be a steady shot. I specifically asked for the camera not to move. And shot 4 is a test for dialogue, effect, and emotion.
You're not gonna believe this.
Sora sounds okay here, but it looks kinda glitchy and rough. The astronaut is also basically frozen in shot 4, which is not really what I was looking for.
Command? You're not gonna believe this.
Shot 3 on Juan looks really bad, but honestly, shot 4 with the astronaut actually sounds really solid.
You're not gonna believe this.
I think this is maybe Juan's best performance so far.
Command, you're not gonna believe this.
Grok Imagine gave a really good looking hallway, but it completely ignored the instructions for the camera to stay still. It also made the astronaut a woman despite me referring to it as a him, and it didn't add any radio audio effects to the dialogue. She also does not sound scared at all here.
You're not gonna believe this.
So it failed on the emotion test as well.
Command. You're not gonna believe this.
Veo3.1 might actually be the worst though. The camera moves a ton in shot 3, and in shot 4 we not only get a magic appearing astronaut face, he also doesn't say the final line in sync with the audio.
You're not gonna believe this.
And his breath doesn't match his voice, it sounds a lot louder.
Command. Command. You're not gonna believe this.
It's getting boring, but Kling 3.0 once again takes the top spot. The first shot doesn't move, just like I asked, and while we do have some astronaut face going on here, it's got a much more realistic looking translucency in the visor, and the audio is basically perfect.
You're not gonna believe this.
Moving on, let's tackle shot number 5. This one is a test of the model's censorship. Oh my gosh. Juan's just kind of funny. Grok did okay. This alien looks a lot scarier, but it's not very startling. Kling once again is just awesome. There is a little AI warping going on with the alien when he slams into the door, but the physics of how the door reacts to being slammed into and how the alien moves are just way more realistic. Unfortunately, both Sora 2 Pro and Veo3.1 did not permit a prompt asking for a terrifying alien. I also tried to work around it a couple of different ways, but I didn't succeed. So for anything scary, those models are a 0 out of 10. It just wouldn't let me do it. Now our film is almost complete. I've already finished all of the final shots, and I'm about to play them in order of worst to best. Go in the comments and take a guess at what you think is gonna come out on top. Kling 3.0 took the clean sweep. I mean, this is what I expected, especially considering Kling 3.0 is more expensive than the other models. But 99 times out of 100, it is completely worth it. There's only one question that remains. Is Kling 3 good enough to create an actual movie scene? I'll leave that up to you. Here's the final result.
Our leading theory is that it's asteroid damage. We just need you to confirm that for us, Tom.
Copy that. What about rubber ducky damage? Huh? Wait a second. Command. You're not gonna believe this.
I put that entire scene together in less than 2 hours from my desk. I'm not gonna say that AI is replacing true film production yet, but it's getting there. Let me know what you think down in the comments, and if you wanna see what I think of Google's new AI image model Nano Banana 2, check out this video right up over here.